tariff wars continue, and we have seen a good slide. We have seen a massive reversal rather yesterday in US indices, and yes, the UK and Germany were not left far behind. And today again, post market hours, we have seen a greater slide and indices trading bearish here. What to expect? Can we expect this slide to continue? And if yes, how far away the bottom? Is it going to crash? Is it going to melt down? What is going to be our strategy in order to profit trading the S&P, Nasdaq, Dow, Germany 40 and FTSE 100? We're gonna see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the first update for the day. The next update will be released before the US session. Do not miss to watch it. Subscribe, press the bell icon. Do like, share and comment. Join the free Telegram channel for live updates and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start first with the US indices, S&P, Nasdaq, Dow, in the end Germany and FTSE, most in the S&P on the early chart. See, what I can see here is after this good great drop towards 4800, this was the retracement. It is looking downwards, but now as long as 4800 is not taken, you should not be treating this as bearish. What I do see this as a retracement after this reversal or a potential reversal. So this is a retracement. It is going to create higher lows and potentially it can try to move towards higher highs as well. And that is why I can say that I'll still not treat this as bearish as long as 4800 is not taken. Yes, it is trading slightly oversold. It may continue to trade in this territory, but a bounce back has to be there very soon. But where you can consider that it is trying to reverse, if you see it is staying above 4950 or 5000 levels, then you can say now this is a potential reversal, and then you can look forward to 5100, 5150 zone, or in fact 5200 as well. Right now it is trading bearish, trading with divergence. The stock is entering into oversold zone. MACD is also trading with divergence and bearishness, and RSI is trading at bottom here. Coming to 2 hour chart, on the 2 hour chart, similar observations here. I can see a double bottom here. Lower lows are there, lower highs are there, and now it is very important for the S&P to trade beyond 4950, 4965 zone. And if that is taken, you can say we are looking forward to 5000, 5050 levels, and in fact it can trade beyond 5050 as well. I do see this as higher lows and higher highs. I do this as a bullish channel here, where the highs could be at around 5300, and the reason can be attributed to anything. It could be any news which can impact this move here. It was definitely going to pull the markets on the upside, and it is going to be a swift move as well. Stochastic oversold here. The MACD has crossed over. This is a slight bearish sign. It is trading with divergence, looking downwards. The RSI is at bottom here. Coming to 3 hour chart. On the 3 hour chart, similar observation. The current candle is starting with the lows, trying to pull back. Again, it could try to lift the prices little up. You can buy here at 4900, expect 4924, 4950, and then beyond that 4965. If these three are taken, stay bullish till 5000. Beyond 5000, it is 5050 and 5100 levels. Till 4800, you have to be cautious with the sells. That is pretty clear. Stochastic oversold here. The MACD crossing over for sell. Not a good sign here. RSI has dropped. On the 4 hour charts, if you look, see on the 4 hour chart, this is a slide here. Look, lower highs and lower lows here, and you can also notice as long as now 49 50 65 is not taken, this is not to be treated for a reversal. So wait for this to happen, and then you can expect a rise. Also, what I am looking at is this, and this is a potential bullish channel here. This could take the prices all the way on the upside. Be mindful, markets are fragile, markets are volatile, markets are you can say right now it is trading bearish. It won't take a single candle for it to reverse completely. A slight news can take the markets completely on the other side. Let's watch out for this. Stochastic oversold here. MACD trying to cross over for sell. Only worry point is if it crosses over and forms a double bottom. So even if it gives 4 to 5 red candles from here, it could take S&P all the way below 4800. So this is only worry point I am having right now. RSI has dropped. Coming to the daily chart. On the daily chart, see, look at the preceding candle comes with higher highs, and the current candle is starting on a bearish note. It could potentially reverse, but ideally I will say you have to wait for 49 50 60 zone to be taken in order to confirm a reversal, and beyond that we can look forward to a massive up move. Yes, it could continue to move here on the upside, hitting higher highs. I will say till 4800, do not treat this as bearish. Stochastic rising from the oversold, MACD sharply bearish, RSI oversold. And considering this, now I'll recommend you to buy here at 4885 itself. And if you see it at 4885, the potential of moving towards 4920 will be high. That is should be the first target zone, 4920-25, and then you can expect 4950-65. If 4950-65 is taken, 5000 is the first target, and 50 should be the next. Beyond 5050, stay bullish for 5110, and then in fact you can expect 5160 and 5200. It could in fact breach beyond 5200, moving all the way towards 5300 or 5400 levels. Anything is possible. Markets are fragile. Everything is possible. Any good news will take the markets on the upside. On the downside, as I said, till for 4800, you should not treat this as bearish. Well, now where you should take a sell, ideally I will wait for 4850 levels to be taken. below which you can say we can look forward to 4820 and 4800 levels. And if it breaks below 4800, stay short. It is going to crash heavily all the way towards 4720 and 4600, chances for which appears to be very very less. Let's move to Nasdaq Tech 100 on the hourly chart. See, you can look at the formation here: drop, retracement, drop, three red candles trying to bounce back. It is a definitely bearish channel here, where the high is at around 17,000. It has to break beyond 17,000, 17,200 zone, which is going to be a critical resistance zone, and beyond this you can consider this as a reversal. Notice what is happening. As long as now 16,400 levels are not taken, you should not be treating this as bearish. Only and only if it trades below 16,400, you can say Tech 100 is turning bearish, else a potential reversal cannot be denied from the current level. However, very very important for Tech 100 to trade beyond 17,000, 17,200 zone for a complete reversal. Stochastic looking down, MACD trading sharply bearish, RSI is bottom here. On the 2-hour chart, similar observation here. Notice the current candle is starting with a double bottom. It could try to lift the prices on the upside. 17,000 is possible, 17,200 is possible, and then beyond this you can expect 17,400. If these three levels are taken, stay bullish. We are looking forward to 18,000 levels again. Stochastic oversold, the MACD has crossed over, trading sharply bearish. The RSI has dropped sharp. On the 3-hour, notice the move on the 3-hour chart. See, starting off on a bearish note, trying to recover. Potentially it can move towards 17,000, 17,200 zone, and beyond this you can say more bullishness to prevail. Notice what's happening: rise, retracement, and it could fly back towards the top. The top here is at 18,000 levels. Stochastic oversold, the MACD is crossed over for sell. RSI has dropped sharp. Coming to the 4-hour, on the 4-hour chart, similar observation here. See, lower highs there, lower lows here. Wait for it to stay above 17,000, 17,200. That is a confirmation of reversal. And now in fact, if you see it staying above 17,760 levels, 17,000 should be a good entry point. 17,760 expected to move towards 17,840, 17,920. Sorry, 16. So all the levels are in 16. So 16,760 levels you can buy. Expect 16,840, 17,000 levels, and beyond that 17,200 should arrive. Beyond 17,200, it should be a complete reversal here. Stochastic oversold, MACD trying to cross over for sell. RSI has dropped. Coming to daily chart. On the daily charts, what's happening? See, very very important point to note. Yesterday what it did, it is formed a double top, and hence now it is going to be very very difficult for Tech 100 to break beyond 18,200 levels. So even if it starts to move upward, I think it is going to be difficult. But yes, these are markets. If it can slide sharp, it can rally sharp as well. And thus you have to watch out how it behaves at 17,000, 17,200 levels. That could call for another rally which can take it all the way towards 17,600 and plus levels. And that should, if it stays above 17,600, 18,000 can be expected here. Stochastic trying to rise from the oversold levels. MACD sharply bearish, RSI at bottom. So considering this, I will recommend you to buy at 16,760. Expect 16,840, 16,900, 17,000, 17,200, and then 17,400 levels are possible. Beyond this, stay bullish for 17,600, 800, and in fact 18,000, chances for which appears to be less. But yes, these are markets. On the downside, the selling entry I will recommend now is at 16,660 levels. Expected to move towards 16,600, 16,500 and 16,400. If at all Tech 100 trades below 16,400, it is going to invite another round of bearishness where 16,000 is likely going to be there. Though I am not in favor of such a drop. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Dow Jones US30. You can see this drop, retracement drop. It could retrace, and this time if you see it is staying above 37,500, 600, is stay bullish. It is going to move towards 38,000 and 38,200 levels. So 37,500, 600 on the upside is something you should watch out for. This is going to be definitely a critical resistance zone if at all US30 starts to move on the upside. Notice the formation here: sharp bearishness, minor retracement, again bearishness, and now from here it is trying to pull back here, and this could be an invitation for reversal. And now even if you see it is staying above 37,200, buy here. Expected to move towards 37,400 and then 37,600. If it stays above 37,600, stay bullish for 38,000. Stochastic at bottom, MACD trading sharply bearish, RSI oversold here. Coming to 2-hour charts, look at 2-hour charts here. It is forming a base, and if it delivers a breakout below 37,800, 36,800, it is going to be a good blow which is going to take it towards 36,600 and 36,500 levels. Any drop below 36,500 is a clear sign of prevailing bearishness here. It is trying to bounce back. I expect 37,400, 500 has to be there soon. Yes, things are getting oversold, though the MACD is still bearish and the RSI is still having room, but I can see stochastic is staying oversold. Coming to 3 hour chart, similar observation, starting off with the drop, it can try to lift the prices up. A move beyond 37,500, 600 is a critical sign for a complete reversal. Notice what's happening. See, retracement, drop, higher lows here, potentially higher highs. Higher highs means 39,500 possible. These are markets. Yes, oversold stochastic, MACD crossing over for sell, RSI at bottom. Coming to 4 hour, on the 4 hour charts, you have similar observation, nothing different. Yes, things are staying oversold here and it could potentially lead to a reversal here. Look at the daily charts. What has happened on the daily charts? Higher highs are seen and higher lows are seen. It is trying to give a breakout. It is not, it cannot show a pullback. I am expecting a complete pullback from here. But only and only if it trades above 37,600, you can say the bulls will be active there. Beyond 37,600 is where you can expect 38,000, and beyond 38,000 is where we can look forward to a complete reversal. Remember, any drop below 36,500, 400 zone is a clear sign of more correction here. So now, before I provide you the levels for US30, if you want to learn this art of trading, be a part of my mentorship batch. The next batch starts on 5th of May. Register yourself now. Reach out to me for details. My Telegram and email IDs are there in the channel and video description. And if you just want to trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel. Connect with me for queries on both. And those who are looking forward to a broker which offers you a stress-free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. Now, first is where you should buy. Ideally, I'll recommend you to buy here at 37,050 levels, expected to move towards 37,200, 37,400 and 600. Beyond 37,600 is stay bullish for 38,000, and beyond 38,000 we can expect 38,400, 500 as the next target. And if it stays above 38,500, close your eyes, stay bullish. 39,000, 40,000 has to be there, though appears difficult in the current scenario. But even a slight positive news is going to bring massive move here. Yes, markets are ready to cheer, but they are looking forward to a positivity or a positive news here. Wait for that to happen. On the downside, the selling entry I will recommend is at 36,800, below which you can expect 36,600, 500, and then 36,400. This zone between 36,400, 600 is critical. Any drop below 36,400 is a clear sign of prevailing bearishness, which is going to take it all the way towards 36,000 and lower levels. Take your trades accordingly. Let's move to Germany for DAX on the early charts, trading sideways here. You can see this is a box here, 19,300 on the downside, 19,800 on the upside. It has to come out of the box. Drop, retracement, drop, and it could again bounce back. As long as it stays in the box, you have to be careful with the buys and the sells. On the upside, 19,600 should be an ideal entry for us to take a buying position, but with the resistance at 19,710, 700 and 19,800. If you see it is staying above 19,800, initiate the buying entries and stay with the bulls. Notice this is how it has been trading: higher lows, higher highs, moderate bullish channel. The highs of this channel at 20,500. Stochastic looking down, MACD crossed over for sell, RSI at bottom. On the 2 hour chart, similar observation. I do see this as a reversal, and potentially from the current levels a reversal can be expected. And thus, if you see Germany 40 above 19,500, you can buy, expect it to move towards 19,600, 660, 710. And if 19,710 is taken, stay bullish. This is a reversal here. You can look forward to a rally from there. 19,800, 20,000 should be there. Yes, the stochastic rising. Only worry point is the MACD, which has just crossed over and it is right now trading bearish. RSI flat at bottom. Look at the 3 hour. On the 3 hour chart, see what is happening. It has seen good enough consolidation. It has formed higher lows. And thus only bearishness. If you see it is staying below 19,300, you can expect it to move towards 19,200. And once it trades below 19,200, stay short for 19,000 and 18,800. Though what I am looking here is this sideways movement, which has the highs at 20,500, which is very likely possible with the current scenario. Yes, things are getting oversold here, though when things are things get oversold, more sellers pitch in, and hence you have to watch out. You have to watch out how it behaves at around 19,600, 700 zone on the upside, and on the downside 19,300, 200 zone. Yes, stochastic oversold, MACD trying to cross over for sale, RSI has dropped. Coming to daily, look at the daily charts here. What you can see is lower highs, and what you can see here is lower lows. And today it has started the day with lower lows, and thus it increases the possibility of a reversal here. And now if you see Germany 40 above 19,600 zone, you can expect a buy from there. In fact, if you see it is staying above 19,520, initiate a buy, expect 19,600, 660, 710. If 19,710 is taken, 19,800, and then beyond that 20,000 is going to be the next targets here. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry now at 19,300, 380 levels, below which you can expect 19,320, 300 as the first target, 19,200 as the second. And if it stays below 19,200, stay with the sells here. We are looking forward to 19,000 and 18,800 levels, which I think going to be difficult for Germany 40. Take your trades, take your positions accordingly. Let's move to FTSE 100. See FTSE 100 coming to the critical levels here, 7620, 7600. If you see it is staying below 7620, 7600, you can expect a round of drop where we can expect it to move towards 7560, 7540 as the first target zone, 7500 as the next. Below 7500, it is going to deliver a massive correction move. See, this is how it has been trading, slightly sideways momentum here, and a possibility of a reversal cannot be denied, but again it has to break beyond 7750 in order to confirm a complete reversal. Stochastic oversold here, MACD crossing over for sell, RSI is dropped here. Coming to 2-hour charts, you can see similar observation here, and see this is slightly lower highs, lower lows. It has to stay above 17,800 in order to 7,800 in order to confirm a complete reversal. Even 7,750, if it breaks, that should be treated as a good indication of a further rise here. MACD crossing over for sell, not a good sign. RSI at bottom. See the 3-hour charts, it is trying to look forward to a drop here, trying to look forward to further correction, and the same thing is observed on the 4-hour chart. See, after the drop, retracement towards 20 period, and it is looking downwards. Now looking downwards means it can potentially move first towards 7,500, and below that it could deliver a massive correction here. Things are definitely staying oversold, hence a pullback cannot be denied. Coming to the daily, on the daily chart, see what it is doing after consolidation. It is delivering a breakout. I'll wait for 7600, 7580, 7550 levels to be taken. Only and only if these levels are taken. See, this is after the drop sideways movement, and if it corrects here, it is going to deliver a massive move which is going to take it all the way towards 7400 as well. But I'll say you have to watch out till 7500. Potential of reversal from 7500 cannot be denied. Stochastic oversold, MACD sharply bearish, RSI oversold. So looking at this, what I'll recommend you to buy. If you see it is staying above 7660, expect 7700, 7740, 50, and if that is taken, stay bullish for 7800 plus levels here. On the downside, the selling entry I will now recommend is at 7600, 7595 levels. Expect 7580, 7560, 7540. If these three levels are taken, stay short for 7500, and below 7500 we are looking forward to 7400 as the next targets. Such a great correction I am not in favor of, but yes, markets are on correction mode, and hence you have to be careful. Take your trades accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch. Join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and the channel membership here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again before the US session with more updates. Thank you.